Angel D with you here on 94.3 The Beat. Yo, I'm super stoked because we got some local artists in the building, all right? I'm telling you, these guys have been putting in work. They've been doing stuff with the content on social media. They've been doing stuff with singles on the music side. And now they're talking about a whole project that they're about to put out. So I got my homies from Ghost Gang. I'm talking MoGul. I'm talking Epigat. Welcome to the building, guys. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. What's good? What's good?
Yo, I'm excited, bro, because like I said, you guys have been pretty consistent on social media with the visuals, with everything. So I could tell you guys are locked in. And I mean, it's not for nothing, but you guys definitely building up towards something for real, right?
Yeah,
for sure.
I mean, you can talk about it real quick.
No, yeah, bro. It's just like that, like the consistency with like once we started talking about doing the whole project, we were like, all right, what comes with it?
Yeah.
So that's promotion, not only promotion. On the promotion side, there's, you know, the videos, the social media stuff, you know, actually marketing the whole song as a whole. So it was just like go time at that. We're like, we just got to do it.
Yeah, I mean, and I like what we were talking about too right before we got started, which was like, yo, at this point with how, you know, people's attention span and everything goes, if you got something, don't hold on to it. You just got to let it go.
Right.
Let people see what you got. Because sometimes, you know, like people like me on my side, like I may get a little bit of insight, a little bit what people are doing, but the average person will be like, man, it's been forever since I heard them drop a song. Or when are they going to do this? Or when are they going to do that? But fortunately, you guys here being in the Western Slope, I know you guys, you know, have your core fan base. Then we were talking about one of you guys' last shows here at Mesa Theater. And you guys had a great showing, a great response. So that just means you just got to keep building that up, right?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's all about momentum and consistency. I think that the biggest thing at our level is just staying in people's faces. You know,
that's right.
It's too easy to be forgotten these days because I think there's a stat that's like 100,000 songs are dropped every single day.
Yep, I believe that's that's the number.
You know, if we don't, if we don't make the videos, if we're not doing the music and staying consistent, then people's attention spans are short.
Yeah,
so, you know, you just got to keep hitting them in the head with it.
Exactly.
And, you know, you put the reps up like we were talking about earlier, and you just inevitably are going to get better.
That's right. Yeah, like it's a win-win for you as the artist. You build your reps up, whether it's like putting out more videos, putting out more content, putting out more music. And at the end of the day, which is the ultimate goal for you guys to reach where you guys can go ahead and, I don't know, go travel to Europe with this or something, right?
Yeah.
You know, but for now, right now we got to stick around here in Mesa County and go every other chance we get. Because I know you guys been doing stuff in Denver too.
Yeah.
I know you guys been working with artists out there. I caught a show one time with you guys here in Mesa Theater, and you guys had the guys from Top Flight with you on a song. Like, I love that joint, bro.
Thank you.
Because just seeing how all of you guys were on a track really reminded me just how, you know, if everyone is hitting where they were supposed to, like it's gonna come together. And it really sounded effortless. And then you kind of forget, like we're saying, with short like time span with people's attention. Like that song was like 4 minutes and some change.
Yeah.
Right. No,
and I'm like, it doesn't even feel that way because everyone's just hyped to get in with their verse. Yeah. So I like seeing that, you know, you guys are still working on stuff collectively, but at the same time, you guys are working on stuff together. And, you know, I mean, outside of music, like what have you guys seen that you're able to bring into your work ethic, to your reps, like on your personal level, like with you, MoGul? Like, what are you doing outside of music that you're like, you know what, I need to go ahead and focus and lock in and use that with my stuff and my music?
Honestly, like, it's just like day-to-day life, like everything, you know what I'm saying? Like all the dudes in Ghost Gang, you know, are, you know, my brothers. So, you know, they bring me up and they're there for me, you know, when there's hard times, when there's good times, bad times, whatever. So it's like they tell you to do something, you could brush it off, sure, whatever.
Yeah.
But if you really want to do it for yourself as well, and they want to see you do that as well, that's what's gonna, you know, it means the most to yourself and everybody else too.
Yeah.
So,
no, I like what you're saying. I like what you're saying, that because at the end of the day, it's like you live your life, you know, in that POV shot, like first person. And so you think you know what everything is, but sometimes it's a lot more clear for those around you. And you guys, you just touched up on it. You got your brothers around you, you know, that can tell you like, yo, you're doing this. Don't mess with that. You're doing that. Lock in and sharpen that, you know. So that's cool that you have that, because there's other people doing this thing in music, man. They're trying to figure it out by themselves. And that's what's huge. It's a win, Epigat, really.
I think that's like an underrated thing that people don't, you know, they don't value that high enough. I think that having people in your circle, we're blessed that we're brothers. Like before the music, with or without it, we're just brothers. Like we're gonna, Skylar's kids, Big Waddy's kids, they're my nephews, they're my nieces, you know what I'm saying? Same with YCB's, and likewise, you know, with mine. I think that being able to check each other and being able to just like enjoy every little moment of life with each other, whether it's the music down to just chilling and doing absolutely nothing, means everything. Because it's like, those are the best moments. The music is what it is, and it'll come and go and stuff like that, and we all love it, but I love my gang and my brothers more than my music.
There you go. So, and that's what makes it that much more savorable, right? When you're able to come together with the music, because like you said, your family, with or without the music, but it just heightens up because you guys all lock in and you guys have that commonality where you're like, yo, we're about to go ahead and do it.
Yeah,
so exactly. Yeah, no, it's like there's a switch.
Exactly. Yeah. And speaking of doing it, I know you guys have been putting in work and doing some stuff with visuals, like I said earlier. But like, are you guys building towards a project? Are you guys going to release a bunch of singles? Like, what is the overall idea with this stuff that you guys have been dropping on social media that I've seen?
Yeah, so the build-up has been a little while. We pretty much started
like top of the year.
We started top of the year.
Okay.
We've been working on this album. It's called WYE, What You Expect. It's me and MoGul.
Yeah.
And we've been building up to it for about a year now. Released, I think, four or five tracks.
Yeah. Okay.
Like top of the year, and we were doing all types of visuals with those. Kind of got busy with some other stuff in between, like finishing the album, but the main goal has been building up to that. The last 3 weeks, including today, we've dropped a single every single Friday, and those are like the 3 lead singles for the album.
Yeah, and that's what's fun too. Again, tying in the consistency. When someone's able to see that on your guys' end, you're like, all right, they're doing it. They're not going anywhere. Let's go ahead and do it. Because I mean, like when it comes to like a conversion rate to go ahead and have someone actually click the link or go watch the video, like it takes a lot. I mean, and us with even when we get served ads, we're like, you know what? Nah. You know what? Nah. You know what? Nah. But then it starts coming up. You're like, yo, my homie told me about this. Like, okay, let me go ahead and check it out. So you guys think consistently in front of people like that, whether it's with the visuals, with some skits, being here on the radio, doing stuff here locally, you know, any chance you're able to go ahead and touch your public, like, you know, with music, it is dope because that way it just keeps building up on that stepping stone. So like I said, you guys here in your own backyard, you guys got your core fan base, and that just means you have a chance to keep growing it, which is why we're here today.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, man. Like, I mean, with the music, how are you guys feeling that is like different from what you guys have done before? Or would you say it's the same or with a little twist? Like, how would you guys describe your guys' space right now musically?
Honestly, I think it's the same, but it's better and different.
Okay.
It's all that, you know what I mean? Yeah, no, really though.
I feel like Thanos.
Yeah. It's like, in both of our perspectives, it's been the best music that we've made thus far. Cool. But that's just how we feel about everything because, we grow as
it should be.
Artists,
as it should be.
So it's like this, like I'm thankful for Epigat because he kind of brought me out of my shell that I was in prior to. We started working on this album, probably like 2 years ago?
Oh, wow.
Like really started.
Yeah.
I'm like doing songs and like, especially the singles that we dropped top of the year. Mm-hmm. Those are a couple years, in the making. Yeah. So with all that, I was kind of like stepping out of my comfort zone, so to speak. And I feel like we both pulled each other into that. Okay. Into a different world musically because it's more melodic than normal stuff that we do together as a collective. As a collective. Ghost Gang. Yeah. But I think it was cool seeing him doing his melodic side of stuff. Like I've done it before too, but like, but it's cool seeing like just feeding off of each other and just creating something brand new that we think is just amazing.
Yeah, no, it definitely goes to show, like you were saying with the singles, you can hear that you guys are able to complement each other and no one's really trying to outdo anybody, but you guys are still doing it in a way where you're true to each other's style and how you want to do it without it feeling forced. Yeah. Which is what's perfect, I think, about these singles, because it's just like, oh, okay, so it's going to let you into a different perspective of who these guys are, and they're doing it. Like, you're doing it for real. So it's dope. With the project, you say you've been dropping some singles. When is the project expected to drop? And again, the name of the project, please.
August 15th. Name of the project is What You Expect.
All right, What You Expect. And what can people expect, MoGul, off of this project?
That's why we wanted to call it that, because it's like you see us together, they're like, wow, what is this? Yeah. What should we expect? So it's just, honestly, the best way to describe it, I feel like, is just a collective of songs that we came up with together and worked on so hard that we feel is
vibes.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, just vibes. Yeah, and it's like if you really listen to the project in a certain way, there's a sort of a story behind it. Okay, it's not necessarily a concept album by any means, but it takes you through a little journey,
which is dope. Listen to it. And that's the cool thing too. Like with a project, and I think right now in 2025, with like other artists dropping, you can kind of see that they're honing in on that aspect. We're like, all right, we're about to take you on this journey. Not that they hadn't done it before, because obviously it's cool, but I feel like right now there's a sense of creativeness in the air where people want to hold themselves musically on a certain standard and not just put something together just for the sake of putting it out. So I can sense that from you guys. Even so, with mentioning, you had some stuff that you've been working on a while. This project 2 years in the making. You guys were trying to go ahead and get something, and you fell in that pocket where you're able to complement each other, and that's dope. So I know we're gonna run a little bit out of time here, but I want people to make sure that they have a way to reach out to you guys on social. So if you can go ahead and share your socials, MoGul, Epigat, that way people know what's good with Ghost Gang and everything else.
Yeah, it's MoGul at Only MoGul on all platforms. Shoot, everything with Spotify, Apple Music, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, all that.
Yes, sir. It's Epigat at I am Epigat on all platforms. EPIGAT.
All right, man. Well, anything else you guys want to add before we go ahead and sign off?
August 15th, what you expect? Epigat MoGul.
That's right.
Run it up. Yes, sir.
Run it up.
Immaculate vibes.
Yo, you got to coin that, bro. You got to drop some merch with that. Immaculate vibes. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm just, at the end of the day, man, I'm excited. I'm excited to get this one out. Like I said, it feels good. We did this last year for Maybe Later, but this one feels a little bit different. I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like we have hit a level now collectively where it's like the main consensus is everyone's just like, bro, this sounds like it could fit with industry level stuff.
Oh, of course.
And so I don't know, it just feels good. It feels really good to step into the booth every time and feel confident about what we're doing.
I second that.
That's right, yo. You heard it. What'd you expect? August 15th. Run it up.
Yes, sir.
Ain't saying you the one, but you not too. Ain't saying you the one, but you not. Ain't saying you the one, but you not too. Lot of girls in this club, but they not you. Ain't saying you the one, but you not too. Ain't saying you the one, but you not.
Girl, I wonder if it's you.